Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Jacksonville State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Carr. They're bringing heat. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They're getting this guy lathered up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing on this one.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. The give to the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Smashes through. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Drop, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that pass intercepted.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
On second down, looking again to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a really unpleasant game session.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fires to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Dropping back, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Lost a throw on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets open down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking for a big play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field, And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Feeling some heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes his connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
11 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Carr. They're working that left side. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, and set up a good 2nd down.
They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to the back. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
If I'm I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Got his man. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Slips away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Hit as he throws. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
To the air. It's Carr. Fires to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He's going to let it go. And that pass picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
And to me, that is the downside of a flea flicker, man. Sometimes it creates so much momentum in a big play, but a lot of times you see this, Palmer, the quarterback wants to force it, take that big shot, and be so aggressive.
There's going to be a conversation after this game between the offensive play caller and his head coach. The big man's going to be asking why he's dialing up trick plays to turn the football over. That is not what is supposed to happen when you dial up a flea flick.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Got a lot of running room. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Out of bounds.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you?
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coates. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Nice job to get him past the sticks and they get him down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Carr. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
That keeps the score. Jacksonville State 31, Texas A&M 20.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quickly out to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Pushes ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line. So offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got Zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to barge their way in. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Run it with the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
They were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Quickly complete. And the ball slipped out. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Snags it over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coates. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And he throws another interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Keep it on the ground. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Coming after it. Using the quick game. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Release to the back. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
At the 35, offense facing 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carr. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Got his man down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They're bringing heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse, maybe throughout the way. There's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been